Hello, welcome back to today's video. I'm so excited to have you here today. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. I am Ellie Brown from Uptown with Ellie Brown, and I'm excited to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. So, if you follow me over on social media, I've already talked about this product once. I did more of a first impression / review with this. But I thought because the product is so unique, it needs a little bit more, you know? There's not really anything out there like this, at least not for the intended purposes of this product. I think you already know where I'm going. But today we're gonna be reviewing the Leia, and this is a makeup applicator. Comes in this little case right over here, and this is what the Leia looks like. Yes, it looks like a, you know what, very weirdly shaped, very unique and interesting. It's sticky. The skin tone flesh color is also very, very interesting, but this is Leia. This is supposed to mimic applying your makeup as if you were applying your makeup with your hands. So that flesh to flesh application and how your makeup would look if you used your hands, this is what it's supposed to look like. It's very, very weird. It's hard to even sit down and do a video on this and stay concentrated because of the way this thing looks. It's got two sides. You've got a smooth side that looks like this, and then you've got the textured side. The smooth side is supposed to mimic or supposed to give you a sheer, very natural finish, and then the textured side is supposed to give you a full coverage makeup application. But the question is, does it work? Is it worth the $59? Because yes, this is $59. And what are some of the pros and cons? So we're gonna talk a little bit about all that, and I'm gonna show you what it actually looks like when you use it and how I've been using this. So I think some of the pros are, this is sustainable. A beauty blender, you would have to throw away, depending on how much you use your beauty blender, you should throw away your beauty blender every 3 to 6 months. This obviously does not need to be thrown away. This does clean a whole lot easier, in my opinion, than a beauty blender. You just simply rinse it under warm water with antibacterial soap. It has literally 0 to almost none drying time, and it does have, again, this little storage case where you can store this, which is also great for traveling. It's also important to note that Leia claims that by using this you can use up to 50% less product than you would normally use. So that's a pretty big hefty claim. And do you use less product? Absolutely yes. Now the one thing that I've noticed though with this, because this does not absorb any product at all, you almost have to be really careful in not using too much product, or the application can get very, very tricky and almost become too cakey and too it doesn't look right. Versus the beauty blender, even after you've gotten the coverage that you normally, the coverage that you're looking for, it's easy to kind of work the product in. Versus this, you literally get so much coverage with just a little bit of foundation that you have to be careful with how much product you use, and you don't want to use too much product because this doesn't absorb any of it at all. Let's get into the application and how to use this. Okay, gonna go in with our primer, and we're gonna keep the makeup look pretty simple overall just because I don't want to spend too much time today on this. And then for foundation, we're gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and this is in shade 120. The one thing I have not figured out what the best way to actually use it is if dabbing the foundation on your skin like this is easiest, or if putting it on the actual blender is easier. So this is how much foundation I have on right now. I have found that going in with a little bit, and then if you want more coverage, adding more is best. I feel like if you use too much product all at once, because this does not absorb any of it at all, it could become a little tricky. So as you can see, that was one coverage. This is what the Leia looks like right now. So I have just this again, and put more on the areas that I want more. So you can see how the product just is so easy to move around because it doesn't absorb any of it at all. Like those were the 3 dots and the coverage that you get, and this is what the Leia looks like here. More nice and up close here, and this is what the foundation and the coverage looks like. So that's what the 1.5 layer-ish looks like. It's very pretty on the skin. It blends really, really well. So I'm gonna go in with my Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer, and this is in shade 2N. And we're gonna apply the concealer here. You know what, let me apply some color corrector first. You know you're a parent when I had to take an energy drink on the way to dinner to just stay up, and that energy drink worked so well that, you know, even though we came home pretty late, I tossed and turned all night because I was just wide awake from the energy drink, which made me so mad because I didn't get any sleep. And I'm like, note to self, don't ever drink the energy drink past 7 o'clock on a night because you're not gonna sleep at all the whole night. Anyways, okay, so the color corrector is applied. Now we're gonna go in with the concealer, and that color corrector is probably one of my favorites. This is the NARS. By the way, this is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector, and this is in the shade Light. But I'm gonna go in with the Dior concealer, and you can see how very little I'm applying here, and you'll see how much this covers all over. So I'm gonna go in with the Leia again, and I'm just going to blend this out. Like, look at that product. It's almost even too much. Let's come in for a close shot of the concealer. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyes, my eyebrows, and I'm gonna set my concealer. Actually, I'll set after I'm done with my blush bronzer because that has to be all cream. I think that's the only downside, I think personally, to this is that I wouldn't recommend using powder with this because it is so sticky. So if you like using cream products, I think this is absolutely great if you want to, or if you like using cream products, wouldn't recommend this using this with powder products. But again, I'm gonna go do my eyebrows and my eyes. We'll come back, do blush, bronzer, highlighter, and we'll set everything. Okay, so eye makeup and lips are done. Now we're gonna move on to the blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So the nice thing about this also is that you can use the sides here. Like for example, for the contour, you can see how precise of a line you can get there. And if you want up here as well. And then this is what it would look like. And then the nice thing, because of the shape also, if you were to contour your nose, you get a really precise application here as well. So that is the bronzer. Now we're gonna use the blush, and I'll link all the products that I used down below. I'm gonna use the Iconic blush, and I'm using color Pink Power and Rose Riot. Look at how little product you need, because it's just it blends out so easily. I also do like how it doesn't take away from the glow. It still leaves you very glowy and dewy, which I really, really like, especially for, I think, during the summer, to get that all summer, all over glow. I think would be very, very pretty. And then now for the highlighter, we're gonna go in with the Iconic London highlighter, and watch this. You are going to be amazed. One drop right there. And just watch. Look at that. I mean, it's just incredible. Look at that. And there is nothing on the applicator. I'm telling you, as weird as this product looks like, or this, you know, this tool, I mean, look at that. I know you see this, right? Okay, now we're gonna set everything. I'll set off camera and I'll be right back with the finished look, and then you can be the judge. Is it worth it? Is it not? Would you spend the money? Let me know down below. Okay, so here is the finished look. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know. Would you spend the $59 on the Leia? Or would you not? Do you think it's too much? Like, could you get over the weird flimsy shape of the Leia, or could you not? I'll stop flinging this thing around now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. As always, everything, all the products that I used are linked down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not, and let me know also what other weird products or just products in general would you like me to test out and review next. Let me know down below your thoughts. Thank you again so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a great day. I will see you here again real soon. Signing off. Peace with my Leia. Bye guys.